folks, welcome to Capitol Mazda, the #1 Mazda dealership in Northern California and the originating dealership of the Del Grand Dealer Group. That is right, people, we started this. Let me tell you about this here, Mazda3 Skyactiv. If you really look at it, it is so fantastic to the point where Mazda just went beyond itself, just like it did with the rotary engine. It got away from everybody. It just did it again. It took a combustion engine from regular to the point where it has a compression ratio of 12.1. Okay, the highest compression ratio in Northern California is 14.1, and those people have to use premium gasoline. Okay, and then the 13.1, which is your Ferrari, they have to use premium gasoline also. Forgive me, I said premium on the 14.1, that's your formula cars. All right, so Mazda 12.1 is the highest ratio for its style of car. All right, now, how did it get there? Simple. Through 10 years of checking around, I guess, because it's totally different. They didn't copy any other car, so they had to check around before they did it. This engine, with the compression that it has a 12.1, you take the blue top off that distinguishes Skyactiv out of all the Mazdas. You take this off, it has a little cooler underneath, a little pad for cooling the engine. Part of the active is advanced direct injection. What that means is that the spark of the gas goes directly into the cylinders. Okay, that helps it because in fact, using regular gasoline, 87 octane, at that compression, it's impossible, but Mazda did it. Okay, all right. Now another thing to help it out, the pistons. Everybody's piston has a dome top. Mazda bored the top. So that spark can lay weight until that night comes. That way we won't have no ping in the engine because we're using regular 87 gasoline. That's Skyactiv, folks. No, don't touch that. That's Skyactiv, folks. I know what I'm doing. That's Skyactiv, folks. Okay? That's total Skyactiv. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit something else about the Mazda 3. I'm not going to get completely into technology on the engine, just give you a little bit of information about that. Mazda did a little bit of design to the car. For instance, the lights, they're wrapped around, very visible. And with this being an iGrand Touring, these here are by Xenon lights. They last longer than halogen lights by 5 times. They will not crack either. Now, this body, it's a one-stamp body on both sides, one stamp. From pillar A to pillar B. From the top to the bottom, one stamp. Reason being that one stamp goes along with that unibody to help you protect you from crashing, any kind of crash, okay? Plus, you get better cooling because you're unibody. Plus, lower emissions also, because the weight is 220 pounds less than a regular Mazda 3 because of the Skyactiv adventures that's in here. Part of the Skyactiv to get you that 40 miles to a gallon, yes, I did say 40 miles to a gallon, is because of the transmission. That's part of it. You cannot get that 40 miles to a gallon unless you have that transmission, because that transmission is a Skyactiv transmission. What they did was they put a double clutch in there to help that torque, and it slips and slides very easily to gears when you go into manual, and it helps when you're in the drive. When you drive this car, you're going to feel it just going by itself. It's just going to change gears. You're not even going to know it changes gears. That's the Skyactiv drive transmission. With this being a Grand Touring, as I indicated to you, and it has a technology package, it has some things that your Hondas, your Toyotas will never be able to have. Blind merger spot. God forbid, somebody in your blind spot. You will see, if they are, you'll see a yellow icon in each mirror, one of the mirrors they decide they're on. And if you just so happen to still hit that blinker, then you're going to hear a chime sound. It's going to let you know, don't you make that turn. This Mazda 3, iGrand Touring, comes standard with leather seats. Now, with it being a Grand Touring, that leather contours your body a little bit more, keep you in that seat very comfortably. All right? Now, for the ladies, they like this here. The men like it too. But we're going to stay at 1 degree. You got 5 degree heated seats. The men stay at 1 normally. The women go all the way down to 5. I don't know what it is, but they do. This also has front active lighting. When I say that, when you turn that steering wheel, the light will turn with you. You go around the corner, the light's going around the corner with you. All right? It's got a brighter pattern with it being a Xenon headlights. The pattern is much brighter and much wider also. So you got excellent visibility, no matter what time of day or evening it is. With this leather seat, the driver has 8-way power seat, up and down, back and forth, so forth and so on. Also in the driver's side, I want you to sit in this car, get comfortable, because when you touch the steering wheel, you're going to feel the leather wrapped steering wheel. Also, you're going to be very comfortable for your hands because it's just like a Ferrari, easy to hold on to. And that 3 spokes, really nice. On the steering wheel also, good thing about it, Mazda came up with actually giving you Bluetooth, but not your normal Bluetooth. It pairs up to 7 different audio devices. Okay? Now the ringtone that you sync in your cell phone, that song's gonna come throughout the stereo speakers also. Now when the phone rings, that's gonna come out through the stereo speaker because you got 7 different phones, you wanna know whose phone is ringing. There it is. Now on the steering wheel, you have the volume control for your Bose stereo system that has 10 speakers, center point surround sound. The stereo system is so good, and it lets you know when it's too noisy in the car. Outside, it drowns the speakers down. If it's too loud, the speakers get higher. Isn't that something? It lets you know. Also, in this vehicle, the volume control, you have Seek. On the program that you Seek on your stereo system, your Bose stereo system, you can Seek 6 different stations. You can go up and down on here. Also, you have modes. The modes is AM, FM, FM1, and auxiliary. You have a mute on here also. Now, that's your steering wheel alone on there. This car has the navigation system. With it being a Grand Tour, it has navigation. And that navigation is right in front. That 4.1 screen is LED, so you can read it very easily also. And then you have also the information screen right up there. That's a 3.5 screen. That's LED also. Now, in the Skyactiv, when you open up the door, you get that little welcome lighting also. And the lighting illumination in there is going to be blue because of the Skyactiv. Now, when you touch those dials in here, now, that satin finish, chrome dialing, with the black keyed out dashboard, refined to give you a little bit of elegance, you're not going to find that in your other vehicles, your Corollas and so forth and so on. Now, I hate to say this here, Mazda have this here LED wrapped tail lights. You cannot get it in your other competitors. Also, it has a trunk that's big enough. You can put your snowboard, your skis, you can go 60-40%. If it's 40% because you have 3 passengers, you can put the ski boards and everything through there. Also, when you close this up, make sure you don't have nobody in there because you have a lease in there, but you don't want to put nobody in your trunk. No, you don't. Now, the beautiful thing about this Mazda3 Skyactiv, Mazda put little emblems on the car. It's a very nice Skyactiv emblem. Okay. Now, on the passenger side, in the rear, we have cup holders. Matter of fact, we have cup holders in the doors, and we have center cup holders in the centerpiece in the armrest in the back seat, and we have cup holders in the middle up here. Passenger side, I open it up, open the glove compartment. I have a little shelf, but yet I have a deep compartment where I can store my iPad. Okay, where I can store my iPad. Speaking of iPad, I'm gonna let you hold my iPad. I'm gonna put some information on my iPad for you to look at. I'm going to talk to you about that because after I tell you about the 24-hour roadside service that you're going to get with this car for 3 years or 36,000 miles, and I tell you about the 5-year, 60,000-mile warranty you get on the Powertrain Limited, and I tell you about the excellent 24-hour roadside service anywhere in the United States. I don't care where you are. You run out of gas, they're going to bring you 5 gallons. You have a flat, they're going to repair that flat. You like the keys because they're going to open that door. Do me a favor. Don't run out of gas and expect them to come get gas for you every time. They will not. They'll check you out, so don't mess up. The Mazda3, something fantastic at Mazda, with us being 100%. Don't do that. 100% customer satisfaction, 100% customers, and 100% of the time. We have to do it. It has been patented. It has been patented. So you know we're going to do it. Now, as I indicated to you earlier, let's go to my desk. While I go out and get your vehicle for you to test drive, because you told me the color and everything, I'm going to let you look at this iPad. And about this iPad, Mazda is one of the first to do it. Otherwise, because it's a Skyactiv, otherwise, I would have you out there test driving. But because of this new iPad, before we take a test drive, I want you to check out what I told you, and I want you to also check out the nice technology that Mazda has done. Let's go over to my desk.